And of course, I think the main difficulty with this question is how do we answer two questions at once? And how do we interlink those two things together in the space of a 2,000 word answer? And if you've watched my previous videos before for the John Locke competition, I've consistently said that 2,000 words is tiny, especially, for historians who tend to be quite wordy, and especially for a question that's so big and requires so much um, analysis or understanding of different time periods, both past and present and future. So I've included this image of a woman on a tightrope because for me this is a balancing act. You're going to have to balance your skills as a historian and your historical expertise on previous civilizational collapses with more technical and modern knowledge. And I think this question can be a bit tricky because of that, but at the same time, could be really fun and really interesting as a challenge if you're interested in the themes of this question. So of course, the two other previous questions are equally as interesting, in my opinion. So we begin, as always, with the question itself. And as I said before in our previous videos, if you want to answer this question with your own unique perspective, which is always what the John Locke Essay Competition wants you to do. It wants you to answer the question with your unique personal perspective, doing something that other people might not necessarily be doing, approaching things in a sophisticated and nuanced way. The way in order to do this is probably to pause the video at this point, write down the question title on a blank sheet of paper of why do civilizations collapse? Is our civilization in danger? I would do that and I would highlight all the keywords and just spend 5 minutes annotating the question title. So ideally, if you have 5 spare minutes, do that now. So at this point, if you've unpaused the video and you have your sheet of paper, that's great. We can follow through this together. So the key question words in the title are why and is. So why is a nice classic history title. It's establishing causality. It's asking you to look at the different factors and rank them in order of importance and analyze what is important for this. And the question why is also quite broad. And of course, with the limited workout that we have, you're not going to be able to give an extremely detailed step by step, factor by factor analysis of why civilizations collapse. The good thing, however, is that there's been a lot of research already by other people and commentary on why civilizations do actually collapse. So this is something we'll refer to in videos 2, 3, and 4. And of course, because you're limited on time and word count, make sure you prioritize which factors you think are significant for collapse. And the second part of the question title is our civilization in danger? It's very much a yes, no kind of answer. So that, of course, is deceptively simple. But I think the main answer that people would be expecting is yes. And I do think that they've set this question this year because they're interested in the role of AI. This is honestly, I think AI, everyone is slightly obsessed with it. And I think they want to make sure that the question this year allows for some kind of mention of AI if that's something that you're interested in. I wouldn't say it's completely necessary that you include AI if you don't want to, but I would strongly recommend it because it's probably something that they might be expecting. And I've shifted the italics again. This was actually a lot smoother than I expected it to be. So why and is? Why do civilizations collapse? And is our civilization in danger? So I think to actually start thinking about the question, more. We need to think about what is civilization in the first place, and to be able to form your own sophisticated definition of civilization, which will help you produce analysis of it. Because of course, we can't produce a good definition that is analytically cogent. Of course, you can't write an answer or a analytically sophisticated question answer about civilization.